Short story I want to read to you. I have entitled it. It'll be called Scott. No, it'll be called Drew. Okay. I met Scott Bailey when I was 16. He was 19 and sort of odd. He liked collecting things, spiders, and he worked at a pet store. His friend Drew knew where all the best haunted places were. They lived from up the street from us. Drew didn't talk about his family much. He lived with Scott. Drew liked to munch on trail mix. He was one of the cool kids. Always had a clever thing to say during class. He was kind of rebellious. A few teachers hated him. I tried to be nice to him and was one of his friends. He'd stare at me during study hall and lunch. I thought he liked me. He got shy around me and strange. So I started following him home every other night, so it wasn't obvious I liked him. I'd sneak into his room and watch him sleep. He had no idea. I'd smile whenever he'd look surprised or scared of me. I'd talk and flirt with him at his locker while no one else was around. After only 6 weeks, other people began to notice his bizarre behavior. They asked him who he was talking to and if he was feeling okay. He'd break into a sweat and get more pale. I watched him try to warn his friend Scott about me, but he became too scared. And he got quiet. Didn't want people to think he was crazy. Then one day he quit showing up to school. Then he started to drink more alcohol. He started talking more to himself and laughing. His mood swings got worse. He had a seizure during class. I just stared. I wanted him to be with me forever. Hope you liked it. It took a while to write, though.